right, this is Pastor Dan, and we're doing Spotlight, and we're doing the Kingdom of God. All the way, mostly in the book of Matthew, Jesus is focusing on the kingdom. The kingdom of heaven is like this. I came down to bring you the kingdom of heaven. So we talked a little bit in the last couple times about the beginning of the whole metaphor of kingdom. And in Daniel, there was a prediction that there would be the stone that would set up a kingdom that would never be destroyed. And then Mary announced by the angel that there was going to be a kingdom, and her son was going to set up a kingdom that would never be destroyed. Not waiting for Jesus to come in the second coming. When he came at the first time, at Christmas on the cross, that's all kingdom. He began the kingdom already. The kingdom is in the midst of you. We're building the kingdom. And maybe the best metaphor came from someone named Oscar Kuhlman. I have been a couple times to the Normandy beaches, June 6, 1944. They call that D-Day. All these ships and planes, everyone worked all that for years. They brought everyone over to England. They practiced, and they got this invasion going. The Germans thought they knew where it would come, but anyway, it was bloody and terrible, but from then on, Germany was going to lose. That hammer blow against German power was D-Day. That's what Christ did when he died and rose from the grave. That was the decisive blow against Satan, D-Day. The kingdom began. The victory wasn't until a year later. We will have the second coming, and all of that will finish the job. Well, we have D-Day and V-Day. We live in this in-between. We've had something, we have it now, and we have it not yet. And that's just the way it is. We don't have all the perks and the rights of the full kingdom yet, but we have some. And we have more than the rest of the people who don't have Jesus. Now we go to the Lord's Prayer, which is not really one of the parables, but it has this kingdom that we need to start with. So Jesus says, pray like this: Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Kingdom. Pray for the kingdom. We have the kingdom. Pray for more kingdom. Thy kingdom. We want your kingdom. Jesus said in John 18, my kingdom is not of this world. I have a kingdom apart from this, but that kingdom has come here. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And so we have this connection between kingdom in heaven and kingdom on earth. We want the kingdom here to be like the kingdom in heaven. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. As Moses saw a sanctuary in heaven and then put a sanctuary on earth to keep that going. So that's the kingdom. And Jesus came down to show us what that kingdom would be like. Don't you want that kingdom? Don't you want that to be your kingdom? And so when we play sports, I've been helping my son, who's the coach for the last year academy teams. So I was out there throwing balls and doing baseball with them today. So we're playing these games, and we're trying to be different than the other teams. And I tried to coach them that when they were little, and now both my sons are coaches. And I hear them talking to the players about sportsmanship. We want to stand out from all the other teams because we're running by another kingdom, a different kingdom. Thy kingdom come. My kingdom is not of this world. We run by a different kingdom. You live your ethics not by this world. We don't say, well, that's how everyone else is doing it. Not us. Not us. When you were dealing with the golden rule, I told the boys, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. They said, no, Dad, you told us, do to them what they just did to you. No, that's the world's way. We don't do it like that. We don't get mad, get even. No, that's the world's way. We don't say whatever the ends justify the means. We will go by God, and we will go by the rules of the kingdom. And so we want to bring God's kingdom down here. We want to live by it. We want to build it. We go preach around the world. We're trying to build the kingdom. We build a church or a school. We're trying to build the kingdom. It's all for the kingdom and the glory of God. John Ortberg preached a great series of sermons on the kingdom of God and the Lord's Prayer at Menlo Park Presbyterian. And he talked about bringing the kingdom down here. And the three ladies came and said, "We heard your sermon. We want to do something to make God's kingdom down here. What do you want to do?" "Well, we think we ought to, let's take care of all the babies that have AIDS in Africa." Ortberg said, "That's 11 million babies. That's a lot for you three ladies. Maybe let's do something else. There's a school over here across the other side of the freeway. We're on this side. We have a beautiful homes and roads and school. They have a terrible school situation, campus. There's no grass, there's no trees, there's no playground. Why don't we do something about that? Let's build God's kingdom here." So that's what they did. They got someone to donate $20,000 for a playground. They planted 100 trees. They planted sod everywhere. Starbucks gave them coffee so they could have, they closed church for a day, and they all went on Sunday and just reimagined that whole campus. Taking thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. That's our life, that's our dream. Now for the next few times, we will go parable by parable, where Jesus said, the kingdom of God, the kingdom of heaven is like this. Hope you'll be with us. Thank you for watching Spotlight. We're so excited about this. We hope that you'll subscribe, and so you'll get all of them. And please just forward it on to others and tell other people about it. And let's just see what kind of an audience we can get for these messages of Spotlight. God bless you.